All right, I'm back. So here today, what I want to talk about is guys just living on their own. I think society a lot of times tells men they have to be with a woman and they got to be with somebody in order to be happy. And here's the truth, and the fact of the matter is, like, as men, just learn how to live on your own and be by yourself. Maybe you looking for some woman to be with as far as a girlfriend. Maybe one day you want to get married. But I would highly recommend for any man just to stay single for maybe a year, maybe 6 months, whatever the time frame is. And then from there, try to go into some type of relationship if that's what you prefer to do. But definitely live on your own. And I would say live on your own at least for maybe a year, maybe even longer than that. I think so many people in society today, they're so scared to be on their own, and it's really quite sad. But I think a lot of times I have a different perspective than everybody else, and the reason being is because, like, I grew up in a 2-parent household and stuff like that, but at the same time, I grew up as an only child. So my dad did have a child from his previous marriage, my brother, but we never really spent that much time. He only lived with us for a short amount of time. So for me, majority of my life, I would say he probably only lived with us maybe a year or less than that. I mean, even now, we don't really have any contact or anything like that. There's nothing wrong. We just live two totally separate lives. And I think for me, I have a totally different perspective. Is because I'm so used to being on my own. I'm so used to, like, paying bills by myself, like going out by myself, going different places. Like, I don't need to be in a large group. I don't need to be in a large crowd. And believe it or not, like, I don't have a problem speaking to a public crowd on a public stage or anything like that. Like, I actually enjoy speaking to large crowds and stuff like that. But off stage, I wouldn't say that I'm shy. I'm just, like, very, very reserved, like, out and not speaking in a public place. And I like to just kind of keep to my own and stuff like that. And I only keep like about 3 good close friends around me. And then I have family and stuff like that. And then my kids. So for me, it's just always, you would really think like I'm this person that has all these friends and stuff like that, which I wouldn't say that. I mean, I have a lot of friends on like Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that. But like, I'm talking about people I hang with on like a daily or talk to. I mean, and even one of my friends is my cousin. So, I mean, that's just, I try to keep it as close as possible because that's just how I am. I don't have to hang around a lot of different people in order to be happy. Like, I'm happy by myself in my apartment. Even when I have my kids, I'm happy too. But it's like majority of the time, I'm like by myself in my apartment, working on different things. Very rarely I kind of watch TV and stuff like that, but it's like working on YouTube, studying for different things. Working on trying to learn Spanish, like talking to my girlfriend on the phone, talking to my mom. And then sometimes what I do is I kind of like date myself. And what I mean by that is like, I'll go out to a restaurant, whether it's like a taco stand or something like that, or some type of nice restaurant. I'll just pick a place like nearby my house and I'll just go out and just go. And I'll eat a good meal. And then after that, what I do is I eat some type of dessert with it. And like, man, I'm 100% okay with that. Like, I love doing that. Like, I don't need some woman trying to tag along, trying to tell me, I want this, I want that, you can buy me this, buy me that. Why don't I just buy it for myself and treat myself? And that's just the kind of the way that I look at things. And I had this discussion with my son. This was like a couple months back. I was telling him, I said, you know, I think part of the reason why I stayed single for a while was just because, like, I enjoy being by myself. I really do. So being single and kind of like being by myself is just, I enjoy it because I get to travel where I want to go, do what I want to do. I mean, and don't get me wrong, like, I currently have a girlfriend, but it's a long distance relationship. So for me, it works out very good because I'm able to work on the things that I need to here. And then, like, basically get on the road or catch a flight to wherever she is, or we meet somewhere in a centralized place. So that's just point number 1 is, like, don't be so scared to get out on your own and venture out and be by yourself for a while and think. And that's what I want to encourage men to do. Like, just be on your own for a while. And I will say, before you get on your own, point number 2 is that make sure that you pay off all your debt before you get out on your own. No matter if you're in your 20s, 30s, or 40s, make sure that you have mostly all your debt paid off and you got some type of cash car that you're driving. And that's the reason I say that is because you want to make sure that you have all the stuff paid off so you're not sitting there making payments repeatedly every single month on different things and stuff like that. Like, I'll give you a good example. I went to go pick up my car today from the shop. And like, I had enough money saved up and stuff like that I was able to pay for it. And we'll get on the savings after this. But the fact of the matter is that I only have like lights, water, gas, like general bills, like as far as that, lights, water, gas, and then like my rent. Then like going out to eat, different things like that, different little extracurricular activities for my kids. Like, this is on my budget that I do monthly. And that's just something that's important to me. So point number 2 is that make sure you pay off all your debt before you get out on your own. And then point number 3 is that make sure that before you get out on your own too, that you also have some type of emergency fund. And I think Dave Ramsey kind of hits on this. I mean, I wish he paid me to speak on this, but he's not. But anyways, I would just say like save, maybe start off with $500 and then from there maybe go to $1,000 and then get to like 6 months, which is like maybe $6,000. Calculate all your expenses, then get all the way up to like 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, and then maybe up to a year. Whatever you think suits you, whatever you think is best for you. And that's what I always tell men is like, you know, just make sure you got your own house in order. Quit worrying about all the people around you. And another thing is like, even before you move out, think about in your mind, what kind of life do you want to live? Like, where do you want to live? Where do you want to be? What kind of car do you want to drive? Like for me, my car is a 2014 paid off Toyota Corolla. I love that car. Nobody's gonna tell me anything different. One, I mean, a couple hubcaps is missing and stuff like that, but the guy at the shop told me today, he said, you know, this car is in really good shape for the amount of miles that it has. And I said, you know, thank you. I just want the general work done. I want my car to run. I don't want it squeaking. I don't want a whole bunch of problems. That's it. And that's just how I am. I just keep it real simple. And there was an older lady a long time ago, and we still talk. I mean, I would say we talk like every week. But one of the things that she told me was that, you know, Chris, just keep it simple. And it has helped me out so much. Keep your life simple. Think about the life that you want to live and keep it at that. That's why I say for me, it's like I don't have all these bills that I'm paying. It's just normal bills. And then after that, I basically go on vacation where I want to go. I have a great relationship with my mom. I have a great relationship with my friends and families. I have a wonderful relationship with my girlfriend, my kids. My relationship is good. As far as my job, it's still good. It's just not specifically where I want to be, but I could be a little bit higher. But that's why we grow and we improve to take different tests and improve on that. And I love doing YouTube. Like, I just love doing this, and I really want to encourage men out there just to be the best version of yourself. So point number 1 is don't be scared to live on your own. Stop listening to what society tells you. Venture out on your own and live on your own for a while and just see where you want to be. Maybe you don't want kids in life as a man. Maybe you don't want to get married as a man. Maybe you want multiple women. I mean, there's different things that you could do. Like, I'm not condoning any of this, but it's like you need to think about as a man what kind of life that you want to live, and then you need to go in that direction and not necessarily always listen to the other people around you. Take advice. So that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you should take advice because I think that's definitely important. But think about where you want to be and what really truly makes you happy as an individual. So that's point number 1. Don't listen to what society is telling you. Do what's best for you, the individual person. Point number 2 is make sure that you're paying off all your debt before you get out on your own. And if you don't pay it off, make sure you just got most of it. And then point number 3 is make sure you have some type of emergency fund saved up. That way that you're able to pay off any unexpected things that may pop up. And that's important. So overall, hey, you know, it's your boy Chris. Check out my YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button. Hit the share button. Hit the like. Do all of it. Share this video with your friends. And peace. I'll see y'all next time.